How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about PlayStation 4 collecting. I love it. I love collecting for the PlayStation 4. I don't try to collect everything for it. It just happens. I just buy random games here and there. So if you ever get into collecting PS4, if you say for instance you're just not into gaming, all of a sudden you want to get a PlayStation 4. What's it like collecting for it? It's actually not bad. I did Xbox 360, I believe. Talking about collecting for that, pretty cheap. Even Xbox One's cheap to collect for. Some of this newer, it's a step down generation from the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. You don't need to have those systems to have a good gaming experience. You can have a PlayStation 4, and if you do have a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 is or PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible with PS4. So if you don't want to buy the PS5 version of the game, you can get the PS4 version. You can upgrade it later or something. Things like that. But you say you get a PlayStation 4 and what games, what's it like getting games for it? What games came out? I picked up a couple stacks here, just grabbed random games because I got a bunch of them. Got a whole shelf there and a whole shelf over here that's full of PS4 games. And if you want to get the classic itch from some certain older games, you can get them on these systems too. I'm going to start off with the first one right here, and that Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection on the PS4 here. So these games ain't that expensive either. That's the thing about the PS4. They're not going to break the bank. But this is pretty sweet. 30th anniversary. I mean, it's got Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 2 something edition. I can't read all that, but it's just got all kinds. It's got the Street Fighter Alpha series in here, Third Strike Street Fighter, just a ton of Street Fighter games. If you're into Street Fighter, it's a great way of getting into it, especially if you don't want to get into older systems and all that, like cartridge based and all that. You just want to stick with newer systems like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. That's the way to get into it. We'll see if I can find another one in here that's got some games, older games in it. Yeah, here's my Mega Man Legacy collection. So it's got a bunch of Mega Man games on here. Pretty sweet. And this one don't cost very much. I don't know, maybe 20 bucks. Who knows? You can find these games at pawn shops for dirt cheap. So check out pawn shops. Check out Walmart's $19 and under games and stuff like that. Check those places like that. But this has got Mega Man, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you got 6 Mega Man games on here. Pretty cool. If you're trying to buy all of these on the original hardware, like Nintendo, NES, you're going to be paying out your butt there trying to pick up all these games. Where get a PS4, you can buy them all that way. Another series here. Let me see if I can find it. Shenmue 1 and 2. The first one came out on a Dreamcast, and the second one, I believe, came out on the Xbox. So, let's say you want to play the Shenmue trilogy, you can do that. Shenmue's 1 and 2 is right here on the PS4, both of them. This one's not very much either. You can get this one pretty cheap. I like this one. I got a poster in here. Pretty cool. And if you want to play the third one, you can get the third one. And this one's not very much either. Pretty cheap. And you can play through the trilogy. Whether you like the series or not, Yakuza games are kind of spawned off from this, I guess you can call it that way. But pretty sweet. There you go, Shenmue 3. Here's a good game you can get on a PlayStation 5 one called Break the Bank, and that's Devil May Cry 5 Deluxe Edition. Yeah, I have a story about that one for the Xbox Series X. I had the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, and I popped it in the console, and the console broke. Yeah, I had to send the console in, and they sent me a new one, but didn't send my game back. I had to go rebuy it again. Oh, that hurt me. But I have the PS4 version of it too. There's another classic game series. If you're into Spyro, it's got the the first 3 Spyro games. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Another sweet game you can get for the PlayStation 4. Got some of the 3 classic Spyro games, all remastered for the newer system. That's what I like about some of these older games. They're bringing them back up and remastering them. So PS4, even the PS5 is getting some of them, but PS4's got a ton of them. Keep an eye out for remastered games. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here's one that you could probably buy for like $2. Cheap. And that's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. They made a bunch of these games. I mean, they got on the Xbox over here, and yeah, PlayStation. It's a great game. If you've never played this, get into it, play it. It's awesome. I like the fact that when you take these guys, you can parachute them out, and they go to your little base. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's been a while since I played it, but it was a great game. Here's another classic one. Original 2 games fully remastered. That's Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters 1 and 2. Yeah, you remember those 2 games? PlayStation 1. Yeah, I like the fact that they redid these games and brought them up to modern technology, and you can cleaner graphics, and that does play pretty good. Stay away from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 though. Dumpster fire. But this, good. Here's a game that never got enough love when it first came out. People are now starting to pay attention to it since it's on the PC. But you can get this game for dirt cheap, and it's a great game. I don't get why people really pan this one. It sold well, which is surprising that PlayStation said this was kind of like a failed game. I was like, okay, but it did sell well. I guess they didn't sell well enough to make a sequel for it, and that's Days Gone. This game is pretty awesome. You can find this game cheap everywhere. If you got PlayStation Plus, check out that. It might be on there too. But that's the other thing too. PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation 4, the extra. Check that out, because a lot of these games I'm showing, it's going to be on there somewhere. If it's not on there, you can buy it for dirt cheap. So think about that too. If you're not into physical, get on the PlayStation Plus Extra, I think it's called, the middle one, and check all those games out. On the premium side of the PlayStation, I'm not too sold on that. I've got the premium. I haven't seen enough on there to justify the price, but the middle section, especially on the PlayStation 4, the extra, yes. Here's let me see here. There's the 2 Doom games for PlayStation 4. You can get these not very much. Eternal's a newer one. This is the one before that, Doom. Like I said, not very much. And they're great games, like a reboot of the series there after Doom 3. So they had to bring it up to speed and bring this out, Doom. And I think this one includes a Demon multiplayer pack. No, it don't. But I know there's a Doom Classic games that you can get for the PS4 too. That's got the first 3 Dooms, I believe, that you can get. But here's the Doom, and here's Doom Eternal. I don't have the DLC pack for this game, but I don't need a DLC pack just to jump in and go and shoot some demons. It's don't need that. I just want to go blast things, and it's a fun game to do it with. Doom. Here's a great game only on PlayStation. Infamous Second Son. It's my limited edition one, made by Sucker Punch. Really good game. There's an early title for the PlayStation 4. Awesome game. I'm gonna say, looking for a game to play, that'd be one to get. Same thing with this one. This was a hidden gem right here. It didn't sell the best, but this has got VR mode included, so you could play this in VR. I don't think I've ever played this in VR. I just played the regular mode. This game was fun, and that was Concrete Genie. Yes, this was a PlayStation branded game too. Yeah, Sony Interactive Entertainment. You find this one, pick it up, play it. Check the Plus Extra too. It might be on there. Play it. It's a fun game. Of course, I'm not going to stop talking about these games right here. The 2 Last of Us games on the PS4. The Last of Us Remastered. Not the PS5 remastered, but the PlayStation 4 remastered. You're good enough to have this one. You don't need to get the PS5 version of it. If you have a PS5, you never played the game, yeah, I can understand why you want to get it. But then you got The Last of Us Part 2. And like I said, it's just not going to cost much. I believe this one was $19. I seen it as low as $9. You could pick it up like at Walmart for like $9. I actually bought an extra copy. I gave it to my buddy Mark. Here, you have an extra copy. And this one, maybe $20. Yeah, and it's a great game. I'm waiting for them to do a remaster of this one. And the last one I'm going to show you is the Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. I got the one that came out after this one that did a PS5 remastered for the PS5. But if you get a PS4, don't want to spend the PS5 version of the Uncharted 4 and the Thief's something whatever. But yeah, well, here's Uncharted 4. This game is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. You don't need to have the latest and greatest version of this game on the PS5 to play this, especially if you don't want to spend the money for it. Just get this one and play it, and you're good. So yeah, collecting for the PS4 is not a bad system to collect for. Don't be afraid to jump on in and collect for it. And if you got the money to get online with it, get the PlayStation Plus Extra. Yeah, you got to pay a yearly price for it or monthly. I would stick with the yearly; it'd be cheaper. Then you can, most of these games will be on that service. There's a lot of games on there, kind of like the Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation's got their version. But tell me what you think of this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Oh, by the way, PlayStation 4 consoles, you can still buy them new at Walmart. Yeah, $300. So what? It's still a good system. Remember that. It's they won't have them out forever. So this is the last ditch effort of getting PlayStation 4s out there to people. So keep that in mind. There's still new ones out there if you want to buy a new one. Yay. But give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like it. Comment down below. What's your favorite PlayStation 4 game in your collection? Mine will I still love Burnout Paradise. I bought it for PlayStation 4 too because I had PlayStation 3. I love Burnout Paradise. I'll buy it for every system that comes out on, but well, yeah, just comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that bell icon. It's almost time for work. Gotta get ready. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.